Hello and welcome to a new section of the CubeNet Podcast. I'm your host, Anime Gamer 101, and I am the bone of my sword. I'm joined with my co-host, Ray, today, as we will be discussing the Fate Stay Night branch of the franchise of the Fate series. Not including anything from Grand Order, but we'll probably mention some random whack-ass servants at the point. So, today we'll be talking Fate Zero, Fate Unlimited Blade Works, not the original Fate route, because that's pure garbage, and the first two movies of Heaven's Feel.
Oh my god.
Right.
Oh my god.
So, let's begin.
Where to start?
We'll start at the beginning, because that's a great place to start.
Fuck Shinji!
yeah, there we go. Let's get it out right now. Fuck Shinji.
Yeah, okay.
So.
My god.
So, we'll start with Heaven's Feel then. Judging by how mad that route is.
Oh yeah. I literally just finished it an hour ago.
Yeah, it's the most mental shit in the series.
So my hatred is fresh.
The rage for Shinji has never been stronger than it is right now.
Oh, I am.
So, Ray, why is Shinji the worst?
He fucking raped his sister.
Precisely why Shinji is the worst.
Multiple occasions, probably as well.
Yeah, never forget he held his sister hostage so Ryder could beat the shit out of Shiro. Let's not forget that little tidbit.
Also, the amount of times he slapped his sister. The amount of times Sakura's been bitch slapped. Sakura
abuse counter needs to be in the fucking corner of that film, Jesus.
Oh,
God, she has it the worst out of any character in Fate. Like literally, in a franchise of characters having it the worst, she has it the worst.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like fucking hell! Like I didn't think you could top Kiritsugu or friggin' Karia. No, she has it the worst.
Oh yeah,
she has
definitely.
It the worst out of anybody. No, she doesn't. Kuko Lane has it the worst out of anybody in Fate.
One fight!
One fight
I asked for!
As a Lancer servant, he will never win.
My
With that D-rank look.
I'm just... What?
So
he was so close!
He was so close, and then he lost because the Grail willed it so free much. He was like, nah, wait a minute, Lancer's about to win a fight, no.
Oh, the assassin fight though in the Heaven's Feel, I was like, he literally deflected everything.
Yeah, the truck sequence in that fight is ridiculously well animated.
Oh, that is so well done.
It's so well done. It's so lavish amounts of money in that.
Oh, totally.
Yeah. Oh no, no, that fight is mint.
It's so good. So good. I love the way he handles his spear.
Big spins. Big many spins.
Oh, this is so good. I love him.
The only problem is with Lancer versus True Assassin is that it is upped by Saber versus Berserker multiple times.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That is the coolest thing.
That is so... wow.
Like, it tops the Guild fight from Blade Works. Which is which is a legitimate thing because I love it so much.
That was so good.
Berserker's on the back foot throughout the entire thing. He's just getting absolutely wailed on.
He really does. I was actually really impressed because I feel like if Saber wasn't as human as she actually is, then she probably would have that amount of power against people.
Like if you get the thing I noticed with Ultra Saber is you give her infinite mana and she just wins every fight.
Oh yeah.
Because she can just spam Excalibur.
It's actually so overpowered. Like
shooting laser beams of death. I also got the coolest Roias in that film when like Archer's like barely standing and he just does it. And it's like, oh, the fucking animation.
Oh, I loved that. That was so good.
Now Shiro has Archer's arm, which will definitely play into the third film in some way.
Oh, totally not, you know?
Totally not, definitely not. What do you want about? Definitely
it's just not you know?
It's definitely not been shown in every piece of promotional material from the film.
No.
Also, Gilgamesh, huh?
My Gil.
Gil gets Gilgamesh, for real this time.
Yes. That
is the most one-sided fight in the entire Fate series.
Oh, it totally is. Man.
He just gets ruined.
He does.
Like, get every sword from Gate of Babylon, she gets nothing, and then he gets eaten. Like, what?
It's like, why is he combusting? I don't. Oh, and then he expected Shiro to just stand there while he calls him Zashu multiple times.
like what? Do you reckon he could have beaten Sakura if he used Aya, which we all know Gilgamesh never does, except for the one fight in Zero.
Yeah, I was so pissed off when if he just sucked it up and pulled out. What's it called? Is it Aya?
Yeah, it's Aya.
I just never know how to pronounce it because it just says EA. So I'm like,
EA Sports to the game. That's why he never uses it. He has to play microtransactions to use Aya.
Yeah.
He's got to pay an extra 60 quid to use Sword of Rupture.
Oh, that right. It's the fact that he already just like destroyed Iskander's reality marble.
Oh, yeah.
Why couldn't he just do it to Shiro?
Because he totally would have won if he had busted out Aya the moment he uses Blade Works.
He would have. He really would have.
Yeah, because like the moment that reality marble gone, Shiro's knackered. He can only trace like about a maximum of 16 blades outside the reality marble, which Gil can easily outdo.
Totally. It just. I know it's for. I mean, it's just plainly for plot. I think.
I think it's because if it wasn't for Unlimited Blade Works, no one would have been able to beat Gil.
True. That's very true.
Because Saber had already destroyed the Grail and dematerialized, and unless Archer can do something besides fire off that one arrow like he does at the end of Blade Works, there's no way Shiro would have beat him normally.
Yeah, totally. It's just, man.
It's just annoying because he could have totally won.
He totally could have, but he just didn't. He just hesitated for a few seconds.
Master, it's weird because as much as I like Gilgamesh, he's a completely different character. He's not a different character in Heaven's Feel. He's very similar.
Yeah.
He's more similar to Zero Gil than he is to Blade Works Gil in Heaven's Feel.
Oh, I totally agree with that. Because in like Unlimited Blade Works, he lost all personality, which I really liked from Zero. I would honestly say Zero Gil is honestly just. He was top tier for me. I loved him in every moment, especially when he was just naked and he just stood there with his arms crossed and legs crossed, just like
looking like an absolute beast.
Oh, that was great. Not even the fact that he was naked, but like it's just man, his character was just great, and then they just butchered it.
They really did ruin it. Like, as much as I like Hammy Villain Gil from Blade Works, he's a completely different character, and they take away all the interesting elements from him.
They really do. It's like he went from drinking with his enemies and just like discussing kingship and throwing the cups in the air, and when they land, just battle it out. From literally blinding a child and then taking her heart out
because LOL's like LOL.
He literally just turns so crazed again. He turns very, human in a way, which I guess is
super weird as well, because the moment he sees Saber again, he's not Gil. Because, like, we all know Zero Gil would have been like, oh my god, it's Saber, like, hey, and, like, trying to hit on her again. But he's like, nah, I've just killed Archer, Archer's more important. I'm like, what? That's not your character.
It's like, especially when Gil was just like, in Zero, just like, be my wife, and just end all of this.
He's firing swords at her, like...
What are you doing?
That's not how you hit on ladies, Gil.
That is really... No.
No, Gil confirmed not a feminist.
Oh, my god.
So can I ask, what is your favourite incarnation of Shiro out of Heaven's Feel and Blade Works?
I'd just say...
bet you were glad Heavensfield cut down on the Archer Shiro dialogue by about 900, which I really like. I'm a big fan of the Archer Shiro dialogue, especially in their fight in their final fight in Bladeworks. But I can get why it's annoying because they dump it all on like in one fight.
I was very. Admittedly, I had my finger on the skip button a lot for that. Like, I got the key bit, but they were just the same thing over and over again with ever so slightly different words and ever so slightly lots of character development.
Your dream is stupid, Shiro. No, it's not, Archer. Your dream is stupid, Shiro. No, it's not, Archer.
Literally, I was just getting sick of it, to be honest.
I know. But no, Heavensfield cuts down on that a lot, and that's what I sort of like. That Heavensfield exists in a ufotable animated world because it gives some of the servants who didn't get much in Bladeworks, such as Ryder, who I think it's fair to say gets shafted in Bladeworks.
Oh yeah.
Much more in friggin' Heavensfield.
Oh yeah, totally. It's just with. Actually, now saying that, I'd probably have to say that my favourite variation of Shiro would probably be Heavensfield.
Yeah, it's super good.
I feel like it's a bit more mature as well, not even for the fact that he basically fucked Sakura. Yeah, but
Rin got cooked, never forget.
Oh my god. I'm so that's literally the OTP. I know it was on TV and everything, and they just managed to get away with it with a movie and everything.
Yeah.
But that was the main ship. You can't just do it like replaced with dolphins. Dolphin.
I mean, the music for that scene's really good, but like, oh god, it's weird symbolism.
I was so disappointed with that. But
yeah,
I think Heavensfield does a lot of things in Bladeworks that it was more. How do I put it? It's like, for example, things were more outright said. For example, he was like, Kirei told Shiro about the fact that the last person that he fought was like Kiritsugu, and like how Sakura is Rin's sister and all this lot. And I like the fact that actually people are in the loop of what happened.
It ties way more to Zero than Bladeworks does.
Oh, much more, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And Kirei gets so much screen time in Heavensfield compared to Bladeworks, where he's in it for 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe being generous. 30 being generous.
Yeah, it was...
So, he has more screen time in the first Heavensfield movie than he does the entirety of Bladeworks.
Oh, I totally agree. It's just... I really like Kirei as a character though, like especially when it like the time skip, like the older Kirei with that mullet.
Mullet Kirei, the best Kirei.
Really, I just and the scene with the spicy food was just so random.
Tofu Kirei.
That was just so random.
It's just like the weirdest plot exposition I've ever seen, because there's like you had like they've met in the really creepy church. Now for Kirei's favorite Chinese shop. Like, okay, neat. I guess I'm glad he likes spicy tofu.
I think that was just their way of trying to bring a bit of the humour from Bladeworks back into such a dark movie franchise.
It's darker than Zero, which is saying
so.
I thought Zero was the darkest it would ever get, but friggin' out, but Heavensfield.
I feel like Heavensfield is just like the whole like obviously it's a different timeline, but it's like that timeline on drugs.
That's a good way of putting it, in fairness.
Literally, it's just that timeline on drugs.
Also, Caster gets no screen time, and I'm very pleased in Heavensfield. I'm like, yeah.
I was pretty happy that she just got done with. But I feel like after watching the cooking show. Just briefly touching on that for a sec.
Wait, have you actually watched any of it?
I've watched about half of it.
Okay, right, great. That was the most real Fate discussion.
Yes.
Oh man, the cooking show's so good. It's so good.
It's like, it's so wholesome. But like,
It's so weird when you go back after watching the original series and like, oh, Sakura's eating with Shinji and like, what?
I feel like I wish I watched Heaven. In a way, I should have listened to or watched Heaven's Field before I watched the cooking show because it would be a lot weirder probably. But like, for example, this is another point: is that like we didn't really see the caster's face until the very, very end.
Yeah, we don't see Medea a lot. Yeah.
Whereas in the movies, I guess it's just a cameo. Basically, is what she had. She like saw her face more, and it's the same with Ryder's eyes. Like you never saw Ryder's eyes until the movie. Really,
Ryder's eyes get so much play in Free and Heaven's Field, which I really like because it's a cool noble phantasm.
She died before we could see it.
Yeah, she never got it off. Literally, she gets murked by Soichiro in Bladeworks, and like they're like, wait, who even was that? We didn't even get a name.
Literally, did we get a name in Heaven?
No, we don't get a name in we get a name in Heaven's Field. She's Medusa, pretty much.
I thought so from like the whole stone turning thingamajig, but you should have told that in like the actual main series. I mean, obviously Heaven's Field ties in with it, but it's not, I guess, in a way, main canon stuff.
No, it's a completely alternate universe.
Yeah,
because so much changes already by the time of the end of the second film, which I don't know how the timelines link up to Bladeworks. But Archer's dead in this timeline, which doesn't happen in Bladeworks because Archer dies at the end. Well, halfway through the trilogy and Archer's dead. Actually no, every servant except Ryder is either Grailified or dead.
Yeah. That's true. Actually, speaking of Archer, I think that from the little scene that we saw before, when Rin was passed out conscious on the floor, and like all of that shit happened with, I can't remember. The first movie's a bit of a blur, to be honest.
But when the Grail explodes and he uses raw eyes to block it, and then he cuts off his arm.
That's it, yeah. And like when he came over to Rin and it was like brushing her face and everything, I'm just like, is this like main timeline like Emiya? He must be.
It's totally Fate Route Shiro.
It's totally like, the main route.
It totally is. Like it's Shiro. I sort of my timeline is for Shiro is Shiro goes to the clock tower with Rin as normal, as he does in the end of UBW, but he can't gel with it, then goes and does all the big Archer murder, and then he becomes Archer.
Yeah, that's probably the most accurate, most logical.
And he's probably consumed with guilt, considering he couldn't save Saber in the Fate route, so he's like, fuck, I'm doing it for Saber, so... Yeah.
Yeah. It was a nice touching scene though to see like, because like you said, Rin gets fried, so like
Archer gets. Do you know what? For the lack of screen time Archer has in this film, in Heaven's Field, he gets so much character development. He gets more character development than he does in the entirety of the Fate route. In Dean Fate route, because I've not played the visual novel Fate route. I've played visual novel for Heaven's Field because the movies weren't out, but I've not played visual novel Fate route. But he gets so much. He gets so much from the little sound. Also, Shiro's dream sequence in that film is fucking great. I really like the symbolism of Archer and Kirisuke walking past him.
I love that. Yeah.
It's just the best.
I love how there's still cameos of Kiritsugu and stuff, like even like I recognise you sent me a meme of
the fake cooking one breaks my heart. I'm just like, no, don't you do this to me. This is supposed to be happy, don't show him smiling.
Oh, that was so sad.
So before we go on to Bladeworks, we should probably discuss Zero.
Yeah, I think we got a bit of ahead ourselves there. Yeah.
So I think Gen Urobuchi's Wild Ride, which is Fate Zero, is my favourite.
Agreed.
Heaven's Field's close second for me, then Blade Works.
Yeah, especially story-wise, I'd say.
Yeah.
And character-wise.
I think the fights in Blade Works are a bit better.
Oh yeah, definitely. But
yeah.
I definitely prefer. Zero is probably my favorite. I feel like that's because I watched it first as well. So that was like my OG series.
Yeah.
And in a way, I'm glad that I watched that first, because I know some people say to watch Blade Works first and then Zero, but
yeah,
it links up better with the timeline. And it's like when I watched, I never watched the first It. I just watched the second It, and I liked finding out the little bits and piecing bits together. But in this case, I enjoyed.
Yeah, second It film's pretty great, actually.
Yeah, it is actually. Completely off topic.
Bluebeard would have made a great Pennywise in that film.
Oh, he totally would have. He really does give me Notre Dame vibes.
He does. Bluebeard and Ryunosuke is the most weirdly wholesome thing in that entire series.
Oh, I wish there were a bit round a bit more. I mean, even though that was one of the biggest fights with Bluebeard and everyone else, but
yeah. I wish they got a bit more, but my favourite thing about Zero is that every Master and Servant gets decent screen time.
Totally, and you actually find out who they are.
Unlike Blade Works, where some servants get literally next to nothing.
Oh,
Everyone gets the close assassin is the only one who doesn't get anything, and that's because Hassan of the Cursed Arm is because assassin is pretty dull in friggin' because that assassin's pretty dull.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But can we talk about King of Bros, Iskander?
He's great. He's probably one of the, even though obviously I have favorites.
Yeah.
Iskander's just everyone likes him. He's still just automatically one of the best.
So who's your favorite servant in Zero?
In Zero.
Yeah.
Thing is, hands down, probably Gilgamesh.
It's a great shout.
His character's just amazing, though. I feel like it would have been tied with I can't remember his name. The Lancer.
Diamond.
Diamond, that's it.
Yeah.
It would have been tied with him if he had more screen time.
If the Lancer didn't get Lancered, so to say.
Oh. Literally.
I don't even know what rank Diamond's look is, but I assume it's similar to Ku's. E rank look.
Yeah.
I think I'm in agreement with you there. Gilgamesh is my favourite servant in Zero. I love everything they do with him in that series.
He's just such a good character. It's just a given, really, because even though
he plays both sides perfectly.
He really does. I really like that about him. The fact that he was on everyone's side, but no one's side at the same time. That type of unreadable, unpredictable type thing. It makes a great character.
Yeah, absolutely. And he has one of the best fights in Zero. He has two of the best fights in Zero.
Oh, totally.
With the friggin' random 5 million yen dollar budget dog fight.
Oh, God.
And then him versus Iskander, which is legitimate. I cried quite a lot at the ending of Fate Zero. I cried more than I'd like to admit, but the charge of Iskander was probably when I cried most.
Oh, that was to be honest, I feel like this is alternate universe Attack on Titan. But it's just, man, that was, I love the way that they all acted in Zero. The way that the servants all interacted with each other, where they all just sat and drank together. And just talked, even though that against each other, and even with what's his? I can't even remember his name. The Lancer and Saber again.
Diamond and Diamond and Saber.
Yeah, Diamond and Saber. Their little thing going on, especially in the beginning, was just
until the thing was going on, until the thing wasn't going on.
Yeah.
Which brings it's very hard for me to pick a least favorite servant in Zero.
Oh yeah.
But it is very easy for me to pick a least favorite master, which we'll do first. Who's your least favorite master? I feel like we'll have similar answers. Does it happen to be Tokiomi Tosaka by any chance, Ray?
Oh, maybe it is. Maybe it's not. Oh god, it is. Sucko.
Watching Heaven's Feel makes Tokiomi even worse.
Oh, it totally does. Oh my god, what a sucko, honestly.
What an absolute coward.
That was... I can't, but I'm honestly speechless at how much of a dumbass he is.
Hey, I'll trust Gil. I'm sure this won't backfire on me. Get stabbed. Oh no, it backfired on me!
That's it in a nutshell, honestly.
Yeah. No, he's the worst. He's slightly wholesome with his child, which, like, he's a decent father. And he sort of likes Kirei, but he's just the worst.
He really is.
He has no reason for this war except, I want to know cool stuff. Which you probably wouldn't have got to know anyway, knowing how the Grail works.
It's just idiotic. His character is just, it's necessary, but it's idiotic at the same time.
He just gets all the strings pulled. He
really does.
So, favourite master then?
Favourite?
I feel like one or two answers are coming, and I feel like we'll have opposing answers.
Possibly. Okay, so I'd probably say my favourite's Kirei.
My favourite is also Kirei. I thought you were going to
really?
Kiritsugu. I thought you were going to say Kiritsugu, which is why I thought we would have opposing answers.
The thing is as much as I love Kiritsugu, it's like he's a great character, and I feel so sorry for him.
He has it the second worst.
Now the second worst. Now I realise. But it's like,
God, that scene in the Grail where it's like him just having his entire world destroyed.
He's trying to save it.
And then he has to shoot his own child. I'm like, oh wow, this is going places.
Oh, that was... When I saw him pull the gun up, I was just like, you son of a bitch. I'm glad that it was just like a figment of the Grail and everything. It wasn't...
He wasn't real.
Oh, thank God.
Also, Saber's voice acting at the end of Zero in dub and sub deserves big props.
I mean, I watched Zero in dub, but I went back on certain areas and watched it in the sub.
Yeah.
Just for the key parts, I thought, you know what, this is going to be great voice acting.
The dub for Zero is legitimately great, though. Like, I think it rivals the sub.
Oh, totally. I think so too.
It's very hard for me to choose preferences because there are certain characters I prefer the Japanese on and certain characters I prefer the English on. Ryunosuke is one where I will always watch English for his scenes. Like,
oh, he was great.
He was great. No, Kirei is the best. He's the most developed character in that series, in my opinion.
The sexual tension between him and Gilgamesh.
The sexual tension ripe for a spin-off.
There needs to be a spin-off of
what did they do in about 10 years? That's all I want to know.
Yeah, I want to see Gil get his driver's license. I want to see him going around bars. I want to see
like him playing Final Fantasy VII. You know, all the jazz.
He'd love that.
No, Kirei gets the most. He gets so much good stuff, and I really like all his fight scenes as well, which is rare for a master. Like him versus Kiritsugu is probably my favourite fight in Zero. It's super well thought all out.
Honestly, that was so well animated as well. It was just...
They got some really nice pseudo 3D shots on it, which I really liked.
Yeah, that was great. That was really great. I like how they did it in like a plain room as well.
Yeah.
Like the way that it was just them in the room. There was nothing else.
They did it in the Batcave from The Dark Knight.
That's it, yeah.
No,
I'm not very good with names.
Yeah, no, but Kirei's great. I love all his conversations with Gilgamesh as well in the build-up to him turning Dickman, which I'll be remiss to mention a great video called Fate/Zero on YouTube. Look it up, and it's just everything Gil does after stabbing Tokiomi, but with Walking on Sunshine underneath.
That was... You showed me that just after I finished. Literally, I said I finished, and you just sent me that.
I had it in the chamber. You had to see it.
Man, Zero was pretty. The thing is with Zero is even though it's my favorite of all like the main timeline and even Heavensfield.
Yeah.
It was pretty to be introduced for like my first part of the franchise. It was very dark.
Yes.
Like you said, we've said, it's like a very dark part. No one expected Heavensfield to be as dark as, even darker than Zero.
No one expects random Crestworm shenanigans out of nowhere.
But it's like, it's hard to explain, but it for me, even though I liked how serious it was like serious all the time. And I feel like
there was very few bits of levity.
Oh, very few.
And they only came from like two characters, which was Ryder and Ryder. That was Ryder and Waver. Waver is probably my third favourite master. And it'd be remiss to not mention he was very.
He was well developed. He went from whiny brown.
Oh my god, you're best.
Yeah, I really do like that, honestly. I liked his character development a lot.
Yeah.
Man, I hate when it was like, oh my god, chill, I'm your messenger. I'm just like,
shut up.
Shut up.
Skander does what he wants, shut up.
He's great, honestly. He's the best. He's best boy, honestly.
And also, it was a nice way to show Gil's development. It's because, could you imagine Stay Night Gil letting Waver live?
No, he literally ripped a child's heart out. I will never let that go. He ripped a child's heart out. Why would he let Waver live? Of all people.
Arsehole. A proper arsehole.
I really just like Bladeworks Gil, just get out of here.
Just get out of here. Give us Zero Gil.
I wish they remade, in a way, I just wish they remade Bladeworks just to give Gil more personality.
Yeah, to give him more of his original personality. It just feels weird because it's a totally different character.
He really is. It's just
so weird.
It is.
I remember your favorite noble phantasm in Zero. I feel we'll have the same answer here.
Yeah, I feel like that too.
1, 2, 3. Gate of Babylon.
It's Babylon, yeah. I didn't even say I just go, yeah.
It's just the best.
It's so cool.
It's the coolest. He throws swords at people.
His armor too. Can we just speak about his armor?
Yeah, can we talk about his armor that he totally ditched for a biker jacket?
I was disappointed.
In probably one of the worst design downgrades ever seen by a character.
It's cool, but it's not really for Gil.
No, the armor works so much better, and he lost the earrings. That was the most important part.
Oh, I loved his hair back as well. I know you have a different answer to that than I do.
His hair down. He looks too much like a Super Saiyan. If it wasn't if it wasn't any other color but blonde, I would have been fine with it. But he looks like Super Saiyan Gil. Like, this is to go even further beyond.
It makes him look more king-like, I guess. For him, it just suits him better to have. I was just like, when he kept having it down, I'm like, what's wrong with you?
I like the partially up. I like the one he has in the Fate route where it's partially up, but it's not all the way up. I also super dig his warm jacket look from the Fate route compared to Biker Jacket Gil. I think Biker Jacket Gil is fine for his casual scenes, but when he was going into battle, I really wish he had put the armor back on.
Oh, that would, yeah, I totally wish.
He totally would have survived that stab from friggin' Shiro if he had the armor on.
Oh, I'm so pissed off at him.
So
I'm angry.
I think that's a good transition to move on to Unlimited Blade Works. I am the bone of my sword, steel is my body and fire is my blood. I have created over 1,000 blades, unknown to death nor known to life, have withstood pain to create many weapons, yet these hands will never hold anything. So, as I pray, Unlimited Blade Works.
That's just... the fact you know that off by heart shows your dedication to the series.
Ow. This is what you get for going down the Fate hole.
Man, it's a dangerous hole, to be honest.
It's a dangerous hole. Many pitfalls. It's not like many. It's not like it's even anime like we'll use Hunter x Hunter for example because we're both very into that.
Oh yeah.
But you've got the manga and you've got the anime. You've got the manga. That's it. There's nothing else. Fate, you've got 900 different side series.
And yeah, that's even timelines. If you don't like the canon timeline,
watch we've got some extra ones for you. Like it's like a friggin' game show. What you could have won, like.
Oh man.
And it's not like a minor changes either. It's like, oh look, there's like 2 different servants.
It's literally, and it's with I feel like it's definitely going back to like the novel though, because I know the novel has like, because that's like, it's like an interactive novel, isn't it?
It's a visual novel, yeah.
That's it, visual novel. So I'm guessing from what I've read up about that as well, it's the roots for that was like Rin, Sakura, and Saber.
Yeah. Your fate root Saber. Your unlimited blade works root is Rin, and Heaven's Feel is Sakura.
Yeah.
It's a shame the fate root never got a good anime adaptation, because the Dean one is objectively very bad.
Yeah.
But there's some good stuff in there, which is the problem, because Lancer has a really good fight with Gilgamesh in that series. And he loses, of course, but that's beside the point.
One. Just please, just one.
Do you want to know one of my main complaints with Unlimited Blade Works?
What?
Archer never says the full thing.
Does he not?
No, he doesn't. It's
really?
always you get I am the bone of my sword. Oh, so as I pray, Unlimited Blade Works. No, that's not the entire chant though, is it?
He goes slightly into it. For example, like I think it was in Heaven's Feel. I think it was, and he was like, it was against something to do with the Grail.
Yeah, it's when he does the Roias, isn't it?
That's it. Yeah, and he was like, I'm the bone of my sword. Bodies.
I have created over 1,000 blades. Roias.
That's literally what he does.
Which sounds like raw ass.
Look, if you can do that much dialogue for one fight scene in the original Fate
Give him a chance.
Let him say the full thing.
Also, I love how the fight between Archer and Lancer is the gay bulge versus the raw ass.
Oh.
Can we talk about how Kuko Lane is the only man to look good in a blue jumpsuit?
Right. We're gonna... Ku is my man. He is... I love him so much in every possible way.
In every universe, he's the underdog.
He may be the underdog, but he's definitely one of the best boys. He's Skander of...
Yeah, he's just chill.
He's just so chill. He's such a good person. I feel like it's a common trait with Lancers as well.
And he has a part-time job. He actually gets money for his master. You don't see Saber getting a part-time job, do you?
I love
freeloading off Shiro. Lance is out. He's working as a waiter in a restaurant. He's doing flower arrangements.
Oh my god! He's in the cooking show. He's so wholesome.
He's the most wholesome man in that cooking show.
The little tooth and everything. I'm just like, I want to squidge your cheeks. He's probably one of my all-time favorites. I feel like Ku and Gil are probably my 2 favorites out of the entire franchise.
I don't blame you, that's a strong pull. So, I feel it's a bit redundant to ask you favourite servant for this one.
Yeah! It's just...
Mine's Emiya. Mine's Heroic Spirit Emiya.
Of course it is.
Because I'm inherently biased.
Oh, totally.
I think he's totally rad, and I've definitely not ripped off a character for a D&D session. I don't know what you're on about. That's clearly, clearly madness.
Totally, yeah.
Yeah, no, but Archer's the best. Literally, he's got so much depth. He's like an onion. He's got layers. It's amazing.
An onion! Oh, I do like Archer's character. I really do, but I always tend to I love
how he's the living manifestation of that feeling you get when you do something cringy in your past.
Oh, I've experienced that way too many times.
I feel that on a spiritual level.
I relate to that so much. Yeah. I do really like Archer as a character. I do. Like you said, I like the depth and the complexity to him.
Yeah.
But still, he's a bit of an arse.
He's such an asshole.
He's just a bit of an arse.
He's such an asshole. But he gets the good one where he puts his hair back down, which is like, oh, that's nice and wholesome.
Oh, I love that. That happened twice. Every time that he dies, he has to put his hair down.
He does. Oh, you're so right. I totally missed Ryan Heavensfield. Oh, no, yeah, you're so right. Oh, yeah, no.
Oh man.
Worst servant.
In Bladeworks.
In Bladeworks.
Worst servant. Okay. I think I'm a bit tied for this one, but okay. Are we gonna say it on 3?
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Assassin.
Caster.
I like Assassin a lot, but Assassin gets nothing.
Oh, okay, yeah. That was my other one. It was either Assassin or Caster.
I wish Sasuke Kojiro got more. I wish he got more. Sasuke. What servant would Sasuke be? Berserker.
Oh, probably Berserker. Yeah.
Is there an arsehole class?
No, he'd be a master then.
Oh yeah.
Especially in Zero.
Everyone in Zero except like the 2 people. No, the 1 person.
Literally. Man, I just.
Nah. Caster is bad. She's a good villain though, but she takes up way too much of the story.
She does drag on quite a bit. That's why I probably don't like her the most.
No.
But in the cooking show, once again, I love how wholesome she is.
It's weird, isn't it? God, they make
It's
everyone.
so...
I really want them to animate the chapter where Gil's in the cooking show.
Oh, is he in the cooking show? I mean, I've only watched like half of it, but
No, he's in the manga for the cooking show.
Why didn't they put it in the main one?
So I really hope he gets a 2nd season so we can get wholesome Gil out for meals.
Oh, we do need wholesome Gil out here.
Yeah, we do.
He's so.
He's the best. No, Caster is like, I like Rule Breaker as an ability, but she takes way too much of a show.
Oh, she really does.
She's probably my least favorite Caster servant because Caster Gil in Grand Order is amazing.
The thing is I've not watched Grand Order, for anyone who doesn't know. I've watched Grand Order at all, and I want to, really badly, because of Pinterest, but...
Pinterest is the one Pinterest is the gateway drug into Grand Order.
It really is! Like, I remember the reason why I originally got into Fate is because I saw one of the servants, the guy with the black hair and the samurai sword.
The other assassin samurai servant.
Yeah, I saw him and I was like... I really want to get into Fate now.
Hopefully that gets animated at some point.
Does he not get... Are you kidding me?
No, he didn't get animated.
You could have told me that before I started.
I wanted other people to get into Fate, so I was fine with withholding a bit of information.
Of course you were.
Lied about Kite dying. Do you think I'm not going
You did!
Do you think I'm not going to lie about this?
Oh! That still hurts. I haven't forgiven you for that.
I know no one ever will.
No.
But I enjoy it.
Oh, I know you do. You're like Kira. You would give it. You would give the sword that you stabbed their father with.
That is the best moment in the entirety of Fate Zero. Kira bullying a grieving child.
Oh, that was great.
It's just as Rin's about to cry and he's just got the widest smug ass smirk on his face.
Man.
Like, oh, your dad's dead and I killed him.
With that knife.
Yorikobe Shonen, you son of a bitch.
Man, speaking of Kirei though, again, he I like the way that they carry the personality over into Bladeworks, unlike Gil. I like how they carried his
Kirei is consistent throughout his 3 routes, which I like.
Yeah, he is very consistent.
I love how charismatic he is now. Because he's gone from having nothing on to literally standing in a church with his arms wide open like a hero of justice must have a villain to be. I'm like, you're so good. It's a shame he gets literally less than nothing in Blade Works.
Yeah, that's true.
He gets one scene with the Black Keys, which annoys me.
Yeah, that is pretty annoying.
It says something when he gets more in the Magical Girl spin-off when he does I'll say it. I constantly repeat this.
Okay.
Don't sleep on Oh Thunder Snow. Like, the rest of the Magical Girl spin-off is bad. Objectively horrendous.
Okay.
But there is one film set in that universe where it deals with the alternate universe Shiro that one of the characters in the main universe talks about, which is amazing.
Yeah, okay.
It's literally Heaven's Feel Light.
Okay, right. I'll keep that in mind when I start diving in.
I will send you the name because it was the best.
Is this what I'm gonna hear about now? Now that I've finished the main route?
Yeah, Granddaughter. No, Oh Thunder Snow is a good watch. It's a lot of fun.
Okay.
Yeah. It's Shiro literally pretty much becomes Kiritsugu. It's the best.
Really?
Yeah.
So did that kind of already happen? A little bit.
A little bit, but literally dead eyes.
Oh, that's exciting.
Because we all know, you get the surname Emiya, you have to suffer.
You have to.
That's the fact of life.
That's all it takes.
That's all it takes, a surname, and you summon Saber, but it's like, do you know when you have to press a button? You summon Saber, but you have to suffer for all of life.
My god, that truer words were never spoken.
Kiritsugu Emiya will never be happy. They can't even let him be happy.
He will never.
We can't even let him be happy in Grand Orders. They're like, oh look, you got some cool portrait. Let's put your dead wife behind you. I bet you like that.
The only time he will ever be happy is eating his son's cooking.
Oh god.
That's the only
episode. Stop it, that kills me. Or picking walnuts with his daughter.
Oh, that was I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so wholesome.
Also, I want to say,
is great.
I'm glad she gets so much more in Heaven's Feel.
Oh, I was so glad about that, and the way that she just, she tries to build a bit of a relationship with her and Shiro.
Yeah.
Which kind of makes more sense now I watch the cooking show as well. It kind of makes sense why that happens.
Oh no, but the favourite master in Blade Works.
Favourite master? I'm trying to list them all in my head. Okay. Okay, I think I've got one.
Okay.
Are we gonna say on 3?
Yeah, 3, 2, 1. Shiro.
Rin.
Oh, Rin's great. Rin's great. I can't even argue.
Yeah. There's something I like about Rin. There's just something. She's
literally the best tsundere character ever been in an anime, in my opinion.
Honestly, she is. Sometimes
her and maybe Asuka from Evangelion.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't watched that, but I've heard great things.
Great things. Fun times.
Fun times. But I think there's also the part how Rin's so adaptable. She's a very adaptable person. She manages to become a master. She manages to handle Lancer and both Saber.
Yeah,
well as Archer.
She's proper great.
She is. I think she has a lot more potential as well.
Yeah, I think she's really good in Blade Works.
She gets fried emotionally.
She's one of the 3 characters who are good in all 3 routes. She's one of the few characters who are great in all 3 routes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, totally.
Shiro's mine. I think Shiro is the best milquetoast protagonist ever done by anime.
Agreed.
There's nothing to this man, but wait a minute, there's so much to him.
Oh yeah, totally. That's 100%. Even though he's a bit plain, admittedly, he's a little bit plain. He creates that depth as the series goes on. Yeah, he gets more. He gets more as everything goes on.
Fate Root is the closest he is to just being milquetoast. Blade Works, he's not milquetoast, but he's super less milquetoast. Heaven's Feel, he's super good. Blade Works Shiro's great. I like a lot of the stuff they do with him, and his dichotomy with Archer especially is really, really well done. It's the most it's explored in Blade works, and I really like how they do it. I love how it's one of my favourite things they do with the Unlimited Blade works, is that they have it reflect the user's emotions.
Yeah.
Archer's has gears because he's trapped by fate to repeat it. Shiro has an open sky because he believes he can still achieve his dream.
Wow, that's very pro-tag.
Very pro-tag. He changes Archer's Unlimited Blade works in that final fight.
That was so great. I liked the change, honestly.
I did. I like that. There's that fight goes on for too long, in my opinion, and there's too much talking. But the last Stardust sequence and the final sequence when the Emir theme kicks in, that's perfect.
That was so good. And I also think the change also created differentiate.
Yeah, it did. It made the landscape more interesting to look at.
Yeah, it also even though they're one in the same, it's also the two sides of the same coin type thing. Where even though they're the same person, there's still the fact that he can mold the ability into something else. It just it really sets them apart a bit.
Also, they didn't they made a valid reason for him to get the Unlimited Blade works instead of just I use my protagonist power to use the Shield of Rage from Shield Hero. Not bad.
Man, not salty or anything.
Not salty. I also the money line in that fight, which is the how cruel, forcing me to look into a cracked mirror. Truly, such a it gets me every time.
Oh, that was such. I was that was a bittersweet moment for me.
Just the best. If anyone here is into AMVs watching this podcast, I highly recommend. There's a AMV called Emir, and it's Archer Set to Hurt by Johnny Cash.
That's so good.
I've never cried at an AMV, but the moment it goes, "I will let you down," and it just shows Kiritsugo, I'm like, "No, don't you do this to me! Don't you do this to me!"
Man, AMVs are great. I think.
Yeah, no, I'm a big AMV buff.
You see me with Hunter x Hunter MVs.
The best AMVs.
Oh, they're great.
Shout out to Waiting for Love, Hunter x Hunter.
Oh wait. Oh.
Okay. Or You Can Be King Again with Mero M.
Oh, that was so. That killed me. That's another one that you send me after finishing a series.
Oh no, I had to.
Like me with Banana Fish.
Oh, that ending in Banana Fish is too sad.
Oh, totally.
You're still waiting for him. He'll never come.
Man.
That April Fool's video though, where he lived, that's great. Never happening.
Never happening, but still great.
Still great. Least favourite master?
Least in
Bladeworks.
In Bladeworks. Probably, I would have to say.
Mine's controversial.
Oh, I've just thought of one. Straight away. Fuck Shinji.
Yeah, of course. It's the most. I was saying Kirei because Kirei does nothing except get murked by his own servant.
That was honestly the best moment for me. One of the best moments in Bladeworks for me.
It's the heart-stopping moment of, oh no, it's another Lancer thing where he's got Command Seal suicide.
Spin though.
Why does he do it? Oh god, I'm being forced to kill myself. Gotta look cool in front of Rin. Shit.
I love it so much. It felt like a wrestling match, to be honest. It was just oh, he's down, oh no, he's back up again, he punched him.
It does the point, what you gonna do, brother, when Lancermania runs wild on you, fuck.
Oh man, I love Ku so much, just especially for his ending scene with Ray in the basement.
I wish he got to gay ball Shinji.
Oh,
I wish Shinji just was running away and just.
I would pay money for that. I would honestly pay money for that.
Also, gay ball, the unavoidable attack that alters fate, never hits anyone. E rank look. E rank look.
Yeah. He really is just
the most unlucky man. He could have totally won that war. If it was, I was half expecting him when he throws Gay Ball to trip up on his own feet and just like face plant, and you just hear like the Curb Your Enthusiasm music.
That should probably happen. That probably is what would have happened. You didn't have to say it. Oh, to be honest, actually, what's your favourite Noble Phantasm in Bladeworks?
My favourite Noble Phantasm in Bladeworks is the Unlimited Bladeworks.
Of course it is, and that was a stupid question.
I'm sorry, it's the best. Although if I had to choose one which isn't the Unlimited Bladeworks, Gay Bolg.
Oh yeah.
Because the angles the animators get on it is the coolest.
Who's so well animated. He's so well done.
His fighting style is so cool. It's so cool to watch.
Oh, don't get me started. I loved all the flippy tricks he did. I just love flippy things with like weapons and stuff. And he just like...
He does the best flourishes any anime character has ever done on a lance.
Totally. I
Spear Hero, he's so cool. Nah. Kuko is the man. Although I'd also like to give an honourable mention to Hercules Noble Phantasm, who put the Gliding Gladiator Hercules, and his Noble Phantasm is rad and has the best usage in. I prefer its usage in Heaven's Field because he literally gets disintegrated and just comes back. But when it's him getting impaled by Gil in Bladeworks is great.
Such an emotional scene though.
But oh god, that death scene gets me.
It's just like Berserker. At one point I was a bit like, shut the fuck up, because she said it that much. But the first few times,
it's so much worse in the dub, may I add.
Is it?
Yeah. Berserker won't lose to anybody. Okay, yeah, we get it. I'm willing to forgive Ilya in the sub because it sounds a bit better.
She sounds more wholesome, I think.
Yeah, she does. Also, her remembering Kuritsugu literally kills me because I'm like, wait a minute, yeah, Kuritsugu was never allowed back after he lost Great War. He never saw her again. I'm like,
That's honestly one of the... Even her,
his final...
Even Irisfield didn't come back. It was just like...
His final monologue from Zero, I know we're flip-flopping around a lot, but his final monologue in Zero gets me every time. It's like, no, please, just have a happy ending.
Oh, literally. Actually.
Him asking Shirley if he became a hero breaks me. I'm like, stop it!
Oh, literally. That was awful, honestly. Kuritsugu really brings out the emotional parts of people. He's the key person who just
Who is the best suffer boy in Fate? Kuritsugu, easily.
Easily, yeah. Even though
Sakura has it worse, but
Kuritsugu's more relatable in a way.
Yeah, God. But Sakura has it the worst. There's no answer. What were you saying before we got onto the Kuritsugu sadness train?
It was even though Ilya got to see Irisfield and everything through that weird grail
cocaine magic.
Yeah, that. And it was just it's weird. I don't know what kind of relevance that kind of had.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that it was to persuade her in that kind of way towards a more of a dead kind of path in a way. Yeah. But I feel like she could have done that without the help of Grail Irisfield.
Grail Ex Machina.
Yeah.
I really wish that Shiro would have known in that route that Ilya is his sister, pretty much.
Yeah. Because
she never gets mentioned. I really think he should. I really wish they'd done it so he could have a reason to be legitimately pissed at Gil.
Yeah, that would have been. Yeah, that would make a lot more sense if he actually. Yeah. I mean, didn't throughout the whole entire thing? She called I don't know in the dub with Blade Works, but I
Yeah.
know throughout the sub, she did call him like Big Brother and like Oni-chan
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, that
Which is
doesn't
a
happen.
bit confusing.
Yeah, that doesn't happen in a dub, I don't think.
Cause like cause I watched it on Netflix. I watched Limited Blade Works on Netflix, and it said
Yeah.
Mister, but in the actual sub it said like Oni-chan and stuff like that. So I thought it would have acquainted across.
Yeah.
But
Well, it wouldn't be the first time the Netflix sub of something screwed something up. Evangelion. Netflix prayed the gay away. It goes from, oh, I loved him, and then it goes to, oh, I was worthy of his grace.
kidding me?
Nope.
That's awful.
It is bad. It is bad.
Worthy of his grace.
I was worthy of his grace. So,
That-
favourite fight scene in Zero, and not Zero, fucking Blade Works.
Fight scene.
There's a lot to choose from.
There is a lot. I'm
gonna go for the basic bitch pick of Shiro versus Gil.
That's pretty. That's
Pretty
probably
mean.
one of the best. You saw a lot of rawness there, I think.
Yeah. I love the animation in that fight. Like, it's clear the budget's gone to it.
Oh yeah.
Runner-up for me. If we don't count Archer versus Shiro, and I count it as a dialogue scene more than I do a fight. Gil versus Berserker.
That was so hype. I loved that. That was probably my favorite.
I love how the Chains of Heaven are named after Enkidu. It's a really nice nod.
Oh yeah, I really like that. Even though I don't know much about that character, but I can feel the gay boyfriend.
The vibes.
Gay boyfriend.
The vibes are there.
Man, to be honest, as much as I do really like the Hercules and Gil scene, that's probably my favourite, like I said.
Yeah.
I did like probably the Saber and Lancer scene, oddly enough.
That one's good. That one's really good.
I don't know if that's just because that was a nice introduction to the Saber for me or what,
Yeah.
but I really liked the way that was animated.
I like how Saber and Lancer always fight.
I do.
It's a nice thing.
I feel like Lancer and Saber always have a good relationship in some form.
In some form, definitely. I'd also like to give a shout out to Archer versus Lancer in front of the church.
Oh, I forgot about that. That's great.
Yeah, with first Roias, which is great, strong noble phantasm. Roias is probably like my third favorite noble phantasm. Sub noble phantasm. It's great. Super like it. The flower shield, it looks super. It's aesthetic.
It's just. I didn't expect that to come out.
No one does, do they? No one expects a massive flower.
Man. But it's pretty powerful. It's like 6 layers. Like you said, he's like an onion.
It somehow defends against a Grail, and he doesn't die immediately, so fair play.
Man, that's... I honestly forgot about the Archer and Lancer scene.
Yeah.
I'd probably say that's one of my best as well, now that I think about it. It's just so many good fights, and just a lot of fights in general.
It's super good, yeah, I completely agree.
It's so good.
So, is there anything you're looking forward to in Heavens Feel Free? You're looking forward to seeing how it will play out?
Sakura's new look.
I like Dark Sakura quite a lot.
I do, I dig it. In case, like, I like the white hair. I feel like that's kind of a bit of a nod to, what's his name?
Archer.
That's it.
Yeah. No, I completely agree. I dig Dark Sakura.
I do.
I'm very tight. I'm gonna have to be very tight-lipped for this segment because I actually know what happens. But there are things I am looking forward to involving certain characters. One of them may be Kirei. One of them may be Shiro.
I've heard things.
Kirei gets a lot of good stuff in that film. so does Shiro.
I'm looking forward to that because I need more mullet. I need more mullet.
We need more mullet, Kirei.
Man, that's just DILF material right there.
Agreed.
I call it DILF Kirei.
DILF Kirei. It's a strong name, and it's completely true.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Man, I feel like as much back to Sakura again. I've very mixed feelings about her because I don't like her that much. I don't think I did even in like Blade Works.
No.
I mean, she's pretty irrelevant in
Blade Works.
Zero, but
Zero, she has like a maximum of 2 scenes, and one of them involves watching Carrier die.
yeah. So I just like you said, she's basically a background character. And
Carrier Mattou, who doesn't even get a mention in any of the sequel series.
Literally.
The closest he gets a mention in Unlimited Blade Works Abridged, and that's the closest we've ever got. That's the closest we've ever got to Carrier getting mentioned again.
I feel like it's kind of a bit of symbolism as well with Sakura, with like the fact, like even like the way that she's kind of going down a similar path to protect Shiro.
It's totally Carrier.
It feels like the Shiro and like Archer thing all over again in a sense.
Does. Except Shiro wants to save her this time instead of fuck it, let Archer die.
But
I like how Shiro is more selective with his heroism now, and especially in Heaven's Feel, where he's like, fuck it, I don't care about saving everyone, I just want to save one thing.
Yeah, like that he has a bit more selfishness and not trying to be like the whole I'm gonna save everyone and fulfill my dreams type protagonist.
No, he's just a selfish arsehole, which I really like.
Yeah, I liked that bit of selfishness, especially when he once again fucked Sakura. Man, I can't believe that happened.
God, it's so weird.
It is.
It comes a bit out of nowhere.
It does. I was like, why is she taking her dress off? Why is she taking her dress off? Stop! No, stop! Ah!
Shiro couldn't even use his right arm.
That's what I was wondering. No wonder she was on top.
Shiro has to power bottom because he can't use his arm anymore.
And what a disappointment for him, I bet.
Can't use Archer's arm.
Only has one grapple.
I have created over 1,000 arms.
That actually kind of reminds me of something.
Yeah.
There was a dream in Blade Works, and it came to a point where it was like it mentioned something about Archer having like a body of swords, something like that.
Yeah.
And in the dream that Shiro had, his body was turning into blades.
Yes.
I completely forgot about that. I only just remembered it, but I just wanted to bring that up because I thought that was a really good comparison, like good nod to the fact,
that he has Archer's arm now and he's got to carry that weight. And if he uses it, there's a chance he's going to kill himself because he can't control that mana. He did it in the bath and he nearly got the floor all wet and damaged the tiles. Damn it, Shiro, you selfish arsehole.
But he's gonna die.
You frickin' fricks. When will you learn that your actions have consequences?
Good meme. I enjoyed that meme.
Thank you.
But I just, I like we said, I think Heaven's Field, Shiro's best, as well as Archer. I feel like Archer in Heaven's Field pretty great, especially like when he's walking away holding Sakura's hand.
Yes. Can we talk about the animation that goes into Shiro's walk cycles in those films? Like,
it
gets the most dramatic camera spin I've ever seen for just a shonen character walking.
It's an upgrade to the first couple of minutes of Zero, with it just walking in the set.
That's the best. You spin me right round, baby, right round like a record bit.
Man.
Apparently there's some deep symbolism in that scene, which I'm still yet to see.
I think a video been recommended to me about it.
Yeah.
About like how it's like, is it stupid or actually ingenious? And I'm just...
No, it's stupid.
It is stupid. Even if it does have symbolism, it's a stupid way to do something.
It's the weirdest framing of an exposition shot I've ever seen. It's like,
Man.
Nah. Is there any servant you're looking forward to seeing in Grand Order?
In Grand Order, I'm looking forward to obviously Gil
Yeah.
and Ku.
Yeah.
Of course, my best boys.
Oh, Caster Ku is the best.
I the amount of times I've seen things on like Pinterest, because that's my main fan art looking page.
The fan art hub. Yeah.
Yes, and I'm just like, he looks so cool. I want to see this.
The robe really suits him.
It really does.
Yeah.
I'm also looking forward to finding a bit more about. Is it Enkidu?
Yeah, Enkidu. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, looking forward to finding a bit more about him. Obviously, I know he's Gil's gay boyfriend.
Yeah.
But
yeah. The most accurate description.
As you put it.
Yeah.
And obviously, he's in Grand Order, isn't he? The assassin guy.
Yes, he is.
I'm curious to finding out who he is.
I'm looking forward for Ozymandias, who is voiced by Dio.
Ooh.
That's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to more Takeshi Kuro in my life. That's what I want. There's some cool ass servants in Grand Order.
Forward to it, since I've basically seen the same servants in some
that's the one problem with friggin' Stay Night, that like as much as various changes, like assassin changes of course to become Hassan of a cursed arm, but it's the same servants. And while they get different applications, I just like the different servants.
Oh yeah, no, I think the fact that it's like obviously like things like Ku changed, like with Diamu and everything like that.
Yeah.
But I think because it's similar personalities.
Yeah.
I noticed a similar theme with that as well. Like for example, Lancers get like the dickhead masters ones that like hit them and like why you should be competent. Gil gets the suck ups.
Yeah, Gil always gets the suck, including being stuck with Shinji, which is a fate worse than death.
Oh yeah.
Saber is Emiya. Saber is people who want Saber.
Yeah, that's. Riders tend to be the ones that are just cowards.
Yeah.
Caster gets the murderers.
Yep. And archers are for those with overwhelming ambition for themselves.
Oh yes.
We couldn't nail one down for Berserker because they're just too much of a wild card.
Yeah, I think that's the best thing about them, really.
Yeah.
I think maybe he's instability of some sort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's been the Fate Hole. The deep, dark hole of fate.
Enjoyable, but deep.
And especially dark.
Oh yeah. Man, it's been... I mean, obviously I'm very new to Fate. I only started like 2 weeks ago, I want to say.
Yeah, I think that's about right.
It's been a bit of a slow burner, especially when I was watching Zero and the first season of Blade Works. But so far, I'm really enjoying it personally.
It's so good.
It is really good.
It's like, I think Zero's in my top 5 series of all time. I really like.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's still Steel Ball Run is my favourite.
Of course.
Then One Piece. Then Berserk. Then Hunter x Hunter, and then manga content AOT and Fate Zero Tide.
Yeah, that's a fair play, I'd say.
Yeah.
Man, it's been enjoyable for me though, and I can't wait to get into Grand Order.
Yeah. So thank you for listening. This has been an extra long CubeNet podcast. Thank you for bearing with us as we fanboy about one of the weirdest series of historical figures getting gender bent.
Oh, it's great though. It's great.
It's great times. So again, thank you for watching. This has been the CubeNet podcast. Please subscribe. Au revoir.
See ya.